Hello children, how are you all? Welcome back to the English session. This is for grade 8, unit 4. We are going to see the fourth unit of prose, Bipin Chowdhury's Lapse of Memory. What is lapse? Lapse means forgetting. So Bipin Chowdhury's Lapse of Memory. In this lesson we are going to see about Bipin Chowdhury, who has lost his memory of only one incident. How is that possible? So let us see how is it possible in this lesson. So Bipin Chowdhury's Lapse of Memory, introduction about the lesson. Bipin Chowdhury's Lapse of Memory written by Satyajit Ray. Who wrote this? Satyajit Ray. It takes you through the journey of a man named Bipin Babu, who is faced with a very unique problem where he has lost his memory of one and only incident. He has lost only one incident from the year 58, that is 1958, when he had a trip to Ranchi with his friend. He has been to Ranchi with his friend. Everyone except him recalls about his trip to Ranchi, but only he could not even think that he has been to Ranchi ever before. But he has expected to go to Ranchi for several times, but he has never been to Ranchi according to Bipin. So as the story unfolds means opens, he discovers that it was a punishment from an old friend. He is named as Chunilal, who did not help in his trying times. Chunilal is a person when once he will come to get help from Bipin Babu. As he denied to help that Chunilal, he has played a trick on Bipin Babu's memory. Okay, let us see how he has played the trick. First of all, we will see what are the characters employed in this story. Bipin Chowdhury, Dinesh Mukherjee, Chunilal, Dr. Chanda and Parimal Ghosh. Some of the hard words as well as the explanation of the four parts of this lesson will be discussed now. Thrillers, a novel, play or film with an exciting plot is called thrillers, typically involving a crime. Close quarters, very near to a person or thing. Idle chat, unnecessary routine conversation. Meek, quiet and humble. It was a routine for Bipin Chowdhury to stop at Kalicharan's in New Market. Kalicharan is a book house and he will go there to buy books every Monday. When he was on his way home from work, when he will go to the Kalicharan's bookshop, he will go to, while going to home from work, he used to get into the Kalicharan's New Market and he will buy books on every Monday. So he usually bought crime stories. What stories? Crime stories, ghost stories and thrillers. He bought at least 5 books to keep him occupied at home for a week. He lived alone and did not have many friends as he was not very sociable. He is not a social person. He was not very interested in spending time to indulge in small talk that had no meaning. As according to him, he doesn't like to have idle chats, that is unnecessary and routine conversation, because he thought that it doesn't have any meaning. On that particular day, Bipin Babu felt as if someone was looking at him continuously from a close distance. So as he turned around to find who it was, he saw a round-faced, humble-looking man staring at him. On seeing him, Bipin Babu made eye contact. The man started smiling and exclaimed that he did not expect Bipin Babu to identify him. So he did not expect Bipin Babu to identify him, but he was looking at Bipin Babu that he knew him very well. So Bipin met a stranger. Bipin Babu asked the man if they have met before. The man had a surprised expression on his face and made efforts to remind Bipin Babu of who he was. So now the man is trying to explain who he was and where they have met. So he told Babu that they met each other each day for a week. We both have met every day for a week in Ranchi in 1958. He claimed himself to be Parimal Ghosh. What is the person's name? His name is Parimal Ghosh, and even mentioned that he arranged a car for Bipin Babu to the Hudru Falls. On hearing Ranchi, Bipin Babu realized that it was not him, but the man who was mistaken because he had never been to Ranchi. Even though he wanted to visit Ranchi and had been at the point of going there multiple times, but it was somehow stopped. He had never been to Ranchi. Thus, with a gentle smile, he asked the man Parimal if he really knew who he was. Do you know me really? I have never been to Ranchi, but I have planned several times to go there, but it was not possible for me to go to Ranchi. I think you have mistaken me. I am not the person who you think, he told. Bipin had never been to Ranchi. On hearing Bipin Babu's reply, the man started biting his tongue and raised his eyebrows while he said, Do I know you? He further added that he wondered if there is anyone who does not know Bipin Chowdhury. As he turned back towards the bookshelf, Bipin Babu told him that he was making a mistake and that it is something very normal to do. One often gets confused. He exclaims that he had never been to Ranchi. Again and again, Bipin Babu tries to explain that I have never been to Ranchi and it is very common to get confused with others' faces. So very often we used to confuse with the people whom we met, right? So sometimes we feel like I have seen this person somewhere else, right? So he was explaining to the Parimal Ghosh that you have been confused with me. I am not the person whom you are thinking. I have never been to Ranchi. Fall at Hudru Hills. The man laughed at Bipin Babu's response and did not believe a word that he said. So Bawarchi means Hindi word for a cook. Bawarchi means a cook. He further elaborates how Bipin had a fall in Hudru and had cut his right knee, and the man had helped him with the iodine. He even mentioned that he arranged a car for Bipin Babu to go to Nehrat the next day, but unfortunately he could not go because of the knee pain. The man asked if he still does not recall anything from the trip. He goes on and gives more details about their trip. He tells Bipin Babu that he had come with one of his acquaintances, Mr. Dinesh Mukherjee, who stayed with his sister. On the other hand, Bipin Babu stayed in a bungalow because he preferred having his meals prepared by a cook instead of having at hotel food. He further mentions the argument Bipin Chowdhury had about the moon landing. He asks if Bipin Babu recalls anything and goes on to elaborate how Babu always carried a bag of books whenever he went sightseeing. He again asks Bipin Babu if the details he gave are apt. So now what happens when he completely denying that I have never been to Ranchi? This Parimal Ghosh started explaining several incidents that has taken place in the Ranchi when they were meeting. So he is talking about the fall trip to Hudru Hills, and there he had a fall. Bipin Babu has fallen down and he has injured his knee, and Parimal Ghosh has helped him with the iodine, as well as he arranged the car for the next day to go to Nehrat. But due to his knee pain, he was not able to reach that place. And he also explained about how Bipin Babu always accompanied with a cook who used to cook for him wherever he goes. Otherwise, because he doesn't like to have food from hotels. So moreover, again he explains that he has came there with one more friend who stayed with his sister. And he also added that you will be using to bring too many books wherever you go during the sightseeing to keep you busy. So, and he also asked that whether all the information given by the Parimal Ghosh is right or wrong. Bipin's amazement. Spoke quietly, speaking in a calm and even tone. Amazed by the precision of the details the man gave, Bipin Babu asked him in a calm and even tone about the particular month of 58 he was talking about. Bipin Babu's eyes were still on the books. The man mentioned that he is talking about the month of October. Instantly, Bipin Babu claims that he spent his October that year attending a puja with a friend in Kanpur. He assures the man that he is mistaken and wishes him a good day, but the man stood still and continued talking. So still again he wants to explain that he is not the person who has been to Ranchi. So he says that are you talking about 1958 and which month are you talking about? When the man told about it is October month, he confides that I am not the person whom you are thinking. I was spending those days in October with my friend in Kanpur for the puja. He was attending the puja. But still the man did not move from the place. He was firm in his decision that he has met the person in Ranchi. Surprised to hear from the stranger, the man goes on to mention how unusual this is because he even remembered having tea with Bipin Babu in the veranda of his bungalow in Ranchi, where he told him about his family. The man gives complete details about Bipin Babu's family and tells him that he had no children. He even adds that Bipin Babu told him that he lost his wife 10 years ago and his only brother died in a mental hospital in Ranchi, which is why he did not want to visit the mental hospital in Ranchi. So the man started giving even more explanation about even his family, which everything were apt. He gave the right information. But the only thing here not suit is Bipin has never been to Ranchi. But all the information given by the Parimal Ghosh is true 100%. So whatever he told about his family is also true. Utter disbelief, complete surprise. Bipin Babu paid for his books and moved on his way out of the shop without saying anything. Meanwhile, the man looked at him bewilderment in a confused state. Bipin gets confused. Intruder, a person who intrudes. Inconceivable, not capable of being imagined or grasped mentally. Unbelievable. Head reeled. He was shocked and confused. Bipin Babu towards his car that was parked in Bertram Street nearby Lighthouse Cinema. As he sat in the car, he told his driver Sitaram to drive by the Ganga. While the driver drove up the Strand Road, Bipin Babu felt immense regret at having given so much importance to the man. He knew he had never been to Ranchi and he was sure about it. He knew it was impossible for him to forget about such an important time of his life, and that too not from very long ago. It was only a period of 6 to 7 years, and regardless, he had no doubts related to his flawless memory unless his head was shocked or confused. So he was very much clear that he was healthy, he did not have any hit or on his head or anything else. So how can he forget such an incident in his life, that too which had happened only 7 to 6 years before? And he was very much upset that he has given more time to that strange person. So he was very much confused now. Couldn't contact Haridas. Losing his mind, becoming mad, intimate, very personal and private, deliberate, done consciously and intentionally. Will it be apt to say that Bipin Babu was losing his mind? It was quite impossible to believe because he worked at a big firm and he worked daily. He had a responsible job. Even if there was something not right, he never realized that there was something major going on with him. That particular day, he spoke for a stretch of only half an hour at a very important meeting. But it is also true that the man knew quite a lot about Bipin Chowdhury, and that too some very personal details. Very personal details. So how come it is possible? So Bipin Babu is a very responsible man. He is working at a very high position. But on that day, he couldn't even talk more than half an hour in a very important meeting. So how come it is possible for a man to know so much of details about him? He cannot believe that he had been to Ranchi, but at the same time he cannot believe that he has been to Ranchi too. The man was right about everything except the fact that Bipin Babu had been to Ranchi. The man was not making a mistake, but he spoke a deliberate lie. He is speaking a lie, but whatever he spoke is true. Haridas Bakchi's place, and Bipin Babu just needed to write to Haridas to clear the matter. But suddenly he came to remember that Haridas has been moved to Japan along with his family and he doesn't have his address too. Not at peace. Then Bipin Babu thought that there was no need for proof because he was quite sure that he was never been to Ranchi and there was no doubt about it. Bracing, stipulating, lingered, spent a long time over something. Hastings, rapidity of action or motion. The breeze along the river was comforting, but Bipin Babu's mind was still not at peace. Amidst everything, he decided to roll up his trousers to see if his right knee has a mark. He did find an inch long cut, but it was nearly impossible to infer that the date of the injury. He cannot remember the date of the injury and why it was caused, but he can find an injury in his right knee. Bipin going nuts. Nuts means getting mad or crazy. Next moment we know he began wondering if he ever fell which he was a boy or cut his knee. No matter how hard he tried, he could not think of a time when he got himself injured. Amidst all this, he suddenly remembered that the man also mentioned that Dinesh was in Ranchi with him too. So he thought it would be best to ask him about it. He lived in Beninandan Street, which was nearby. He thought of visiting him at the very moment, but he thought that what Dinesh would think of him. He asked him about the trip and he had never really been to Ranchi, made him stop. So he was afraid Dinesh would conclude that Bipin had gone mad. So he did not ask him because it was a ridiculous idea. So as the man mentioned that he was along with Mukherjee and he thought of calling him and talking, Dinesh Mukherjee, and he thought of talking to him, but he had a stop because if at all Mukherjee, that is Dinesh Mukherjee, thought him to be mad, how can he ask about an incident which never happened in a life? That would be a ridiculous idea to go and talk to him. So he stopped. People who bother others, ruthless, having or showing no pity or compassion for others, nuisance, a person or thing causing inconvenience or annoyance, getting into other people's hair to annoy or bother someone. So this is a idiom. Getting into other people's hair is an idiom which gives a different meaning to annoy or bother someone. Moreover, Bipin Babu was well aware how merciless Dinesh could be when he was being sarcastic. As he sipped a cold drink in the air-conditioned living room, he finally felt relaxed. He thought how annoying it was that just because people do not have much to do, they start bothering others. So Bipin thought that Dinesh is somewhat merciless and sarcastic. As he sipped his cold drink in the air-conditioned living room, finally he felt relaxed and he thought that how people are living in this world. If they don't have any other work, they started disturbing or annoying others. The incident took more of Bipin's attention. So after looking at a person who gave so much information about him and he is lying about an incident that had never happened in life and he is telling he had forgotten everything. So it has grabbed all the attention of Bipin. He could not concentrate on any of his work. Snuggling, settle or move into a warm, comfortable position. Post dinner, he forgot all about the strange man in the new market as he snuggled in bed with one of his new thrilling books. But the next day he realized when he was in office that the last day's incident was taking more of his attention. As each hour passed, he started thinking that if the man knew even the most personal details about Bipin Babu, how could he be inaccurate about the Ranchi trip alone? When he knew all about Bipin Babu, how can be wrong? How can that man be wrong? Only about the Ranchi trip. He was more and more confused. Idea of calling Dinesh Mukherjee. It was just before lunch that Bipin Babu decided to confirm with this Dinesh Mukherjee. He thought of before Dinesh. Embarrassment in the sense all his confusions. At least he could be very satisfied if he denied that he did not been to Ranchi. He dialed his number 235616 and heard hello as Dinesh picked up the call. Bipin Babu confirmed if it was Dinesh on the line. Dinesh replied by asking him what news he had. So Bipin preferred not to go round and straight away he asked him if he remembered the events that took place in 58. So Dinesh asked Bipin Babu to be a bit clear. So Bipin Babu asked him indirectly if he was in Calcutta that particular year. So Dinesh told him that he will have to check his diary for that. So now he wanted to call and confirm whether to Dinesh Mukherjee whether they had been to Ranchi or not. So finally he made a call and the call was picked up by Dinesh. He confirmed whether it is Dinesh or someone else. And once he knew it is Dinesh, as Dinesh asked what is the news he had for him, he just wanted to clarify the doubt. So he cannot ask it straightly to him. But he doesn't want to make a round there. So he just confirmed it by asking that where you been in 58 in Calcutta or not. So Dinesh told him that he has to check his diary for that. Losing the appetite, sleuthing. Carry out a search or investigation in the manner of a detective. He started investigating like a detective. There was silence between them while Dinesh checked his diary. At that time, Bipin Babu could feel his heart rate going up and he had even started sweating. Dinesh came back and resumed the call. He told Bipin Babu that he had been out twice in 58. Upon being asked, Dinesh told that he went out once to attend his nephew's wedding in Krishnanagar in February, and the second he said Bipin Babu could also know about it because he was there with him. They had gone together to Ranchi. Now Dinesh Mukherjee also confirmed that they have been to Ranchi. He came along with Bipin Babu to Ranchi. Dinesh asked Bipin Babu the reason behind his question, to which he did not give a reply and hung up. So he asked a question, why you want to know this? So but Bipin was not in a mood to answer to him. He just hung up the call. Hung up means cut the call. He held his head with his hands and felt as if his head was swimming. He even experienced chills all over his body. He had brought sandwiches in his tiffin box for lunch, which he had not eaten because he had lost his appetite. So keep on thinking about that incident. He lost his appetite and he did not feel to eat even. Next, Bipin was unable to work, carry on, continue, conscientious, careful and correct. Head was in a whirl, confused and able to think clearly. After lunch break, Bipin Babu had the realization that he just could not continue sitting on his desk and work like nothing had happened. This was something so unusual that he had not faced anything like this in his life, in his 25 years of association with the company. He was known for his hard work and diligence. Unlike always, he was unable to think clearly today. Unlike every time, he was not able to think clearly, and that was the first day he experienced such an feeling that he couldn't even work or he couldn't even continue his work. This was the first time he experienced such an incident in his 25 years of experience in his job. Is it possible to forget one incident in life? How come it is possible to forget only one incident in life? Wits, intelligence. Try to gather his wits together. Make an effort to become calm and think clearly. Utterly, absolutely. As he reached home by 2:30 in the afternoon, Bipin Babu lay down in his bed and made an attempt to become calm and to be able to think clearly. He was well aware about the possibility of losing one's memory because of an injury in the head, but he had never heard a case where one does not remember just one particular incident alone. It was more difficult for him to believe it is because the incident he had forgotten was quite recent and actually significant. As it had been mentioned earlier, he had always wanted to go to Ranchi and do stuff, so it makes it all the more difficult for him to believe that he could forget about wanted to do for a long time. He was waiting for such an incident for a long time to happen, to go to Ranchi. How come it was forgotten by him? How is it possible for him to forget such a waiting incident in his life? Arrival of Chuni Babu. Having a rough time, having lot of problems, turning up like a bad penny, appearing at a place where one is not welcome. It was about 7:30 in the evening when Bipin Babu's house help came to announce that Chuni Babu had come to see him, and he says it's regarding something important. But Bipin Babu was well aware that what he had come for. They both went to school together, and Chuni Lal had been going through a rough time. So he had come to ask for help related to a job. Bipin Babu had already told him that it was difficult for him to help Chuni Lal with a job, but Chuni Lal did not stop turning up at his house. He has been compared to a bad penny to indicate that he was not very welcomed by Bipin Babu. So Bipin Babu and Chuni Babu, they both were going to schools together, and as Chuni Lal was undergoing very bad time, he wanted Bipin Babu to help him to get a job. So Bipin Babu thought that it was very difficult to get a job for this person, and he was always avoiding him. So he was not a mostly welcomed person to his house. Denied meeting Chuni Lal. In the light of the current situation, Bipin Babu sent a message for Chuni Lal that it would not be possible to him now or for a week for that matter. As the servant left the room and conveyed the message to Chuni Lal, Bipin Babu was hit with an idea. He thought there was no harm in asking Chuni about the Ranchi trip of 58. So now he came to Chuni Lal, and he wanted to know whether he has been to Ranchi or not. Good memory of Chuni Lal. Didn't beat up about the bush, came straight to the point. Off and on, now and then. Throw your mind back, think back and recall a past event. You have lot of idioms and phrases in this lesson, children. You will be able to, if you are able to know the meaning and use it in your language correctly, you will be able to score good marks in your essays. So Bipin Babu rushed to the living room through the stairs, and Chuni was just about to leave, but on seeing Bipin Babu, he turned back in ray of some hope. Instead of going round and round, Bipin Babu came straight to the point and asked Chuni in case if he knew about Bipin Babu went to Ranchi in 58. Bipin Babu told him that Chuni must remember because he had a good memory and had been seeing Bipin Babu every now and then. So Chuni was not sure if it was 58 or 59. So he again confused that I don't know whether it is in 58 or 59. So confirmation with Chuni Lal about the trip. Bipin Babu reconfirms with Chuni Lal that he feels sure that Bipin Babu went to Ranchi at all. This left Chuni Lal shocked and worried. He asked Bipin Babu if he was having doubts about having taken the trip to Ranchi at all. Bipin Babu asked him again if Chuni remembers about his trip to Ranchi clearly. On hearing this, Chuni Lal sat on the sofa and stared at Bipin Babu for a long time. He asked Bipin Babu if he had resorted to drugs or something of the sort. So Chuni Lal mentions how Bipin Babu had a good memory and had a clear record of the events in his life in his mind. He further adds that he is well aware of how disconnected Bipin Babu is when it comes to old friendships. But he could not believe that he had forgotten about such a significant event like his trip to Ranchi. Now this is time for Chuni Lal to take a revenge over Bipin Babu as he denied his help. So Chuni Lal adds oil to the fire. What he says, how come you forget everything? I thought you had a very good memory and you are working at a very good place and you are very good at cutting the old friendships. And how is it possible for such a man to forget such an important trip in the life which you were expecting for a long time? I know very well that you have been to Ranchi, but I am not clear about whether it is 58 or 59. So again and again Chuni Lal reconfirms that incident whether he has been to Ranchi or not. Bipin accepts his fall of health. Incredulous, unbelieving or doubtful. Sighed, emit a long, deep, audible breath, expressing sadness, relief, tiredness, or similar. Shook his head and acted to show agreement. So Chunilal was staring at Bipin Babu since so long that Bipin Babu had to look away. Chuni continues to ask Bipin Babu if he remembers what Chuni's previous job was. Bipin Babu remembered and told him that it was in travel agency. Chuni pointed out that he remembers what his last job was, but how could he forget it was Chuni only who booked his railway tickets to Ranchi. He further adds that he even went to the station to see him off. He even remembered minute details like one of his fans in Bipin Babu's compartment did not work properly and how he got an electrician to fix it. Chuni could not believe how Bipin Babu had forgotten about everything. He points out that Bipin Babu does not look in the best of his health and shape too. Emitting a sigh, Bipin Babu shook his head in agreement. So now Chuni was again giving such an expression that I am the one who worked in travel agency. You can remember that. How can you forget that it is me who booked a railway ticket for you to go to Ranchi? And I also give you one more information that one of the fan in your compartment, many of the fans were in your compartment was not working, and how he got an electrician to refix it. So he started asking that how can you forget such an incident in your life? So many incidents I am remembering it for you. How come you forget all those incidents? He started asking such questions. And he also told that nowadays you are not taking care of your health and you are falling down. You are becoming sick. Met a doctor. Must see about consulting. May have to consult. Thoughtful. Observed in or involving in thought. At last, Bipin Babu accepted that he had been working too much and that could be taking its toll on his memory. They agreed that he needed to see a specialist for his condition. Chunilal left without even mentioning about the job and the reason for which was Bipin Babu's condition undoubtedly. Bipin Babu finally visited a physician named Paresh Chanda. The young doctor had bright eyes and sharp nose. He got into thinking upon hearing Bipin Babu's symptoms. Bipin Babu told the doctor how badly and desperately he wanted to get rid of this illness. He was termed his situation horrible. He further added that the ways it might be affecting his work had started bothering him. So he started bothering about if he is forgetting such important incidents in his life, it will definitely affect his job, right? And he being a very good responsible person, how could he stay there and work hard, right? And his hard work has taken a toll on his memory, that is making problems in his memory. So he wanted a solution from the doctor. Doctor's surprise. Dr. Chanda shook his head upon hearing Bipin Babu and began to reveal how a case like Bipin Babu is something he had never come across in his career. He stays honest and tells Bipin Babu that it is also outside his area of expertise, but he tells him that he has a suggestion to offer that might work. He calls it worth a try and adds that there are no negative consequences of doing it too. So Dr. Chanda has never been experienced such a case in his career, and he gives an idea that he openly admits that I have never seen such a case in my life, and I will give you a suggestion. It is like trying may or may not work correctly, but it is not nothing wrong with trying it. So what he wants to try with Bipin Babu? Doctor's prescription. Anxiously, in a matter of resulting from revealing anxiety. Tranquilizer, a medicine to reduce stress and anxiety. Procure, got with a little difficulty. Bipin Babu was anxious as he leaned forward the doctor in order to understand what he was prescribing clearly. The doctor continues to explain to Bipin Babu that he thinks Bipin Babu must have been to Ranchi, but due to some unidentified reasons, the entire episode has slipped out of his mind. The doctor thinks that Bipin Babu is thinking this true. So the doctor also confined that you might have been to Ranchi and due to some problem in your mind or in your thinking, it might have slipped out of your mind. I think you too think the same thing, and the doctor suggests him to visit Ranchi once again in light of the trip. Again, if you go to Ranchi and you could somehow recollect all the memories that you have lost. This was the idea given by the doctor. He further adds that the possibility of it is not negligible and that this must most he can do at the moment. It is the most needed that he can do at this moment. But he was not sure that he would recollect all the memories. At the same time, he was not sure that he may not recollect also. He further prescribes him a nerve tonic and a medicine to reduce stress and anxiety that would help him sleep better. Inadequate sleep would only worsen the symptoms. So when we are not sleeping properly, most of our memories will get lost. We will used to keep some things in somewhere, some important place, and that too very important things will be lost. Yes. So we know that clearly we will be keeping. I am keeping this thing here. I have to recollect it from the same place without any confusion. But when you see in the next day, you will forget the place where you have kept it. So it often happens in our life, right? So this is due to inadequate sleep. So he wanted him to sleep for a long time and adequate sleep. That is adequate sleep. Adequate means enough sleep. So as Bipin Babu woke up the next morning, he felt a bit better. After having breakfast, he called his office to give some instructions and then arranged a first class ticket to Ranchi for the same evening. Visit to Kudru Falls. He reached Ranchi the next morning as soon as he deboarded the train. Deboarded means get down from the train. He was sure that he had never visited that particular place before. He took a taxi as he came out of the railway station and roamed around in the town for a while. He had never seen those buildings, hotels, markets or Morvadi hill ever before. He was not sure if a trip to the Kudru Falls would make any difference. But he just did not want to leave with the feeling of not having tried enough. Thus, he arranged for a taxi to Kudru Falls and he left in the afternoon. Exhausted by thinking, boulder, a very big rock, came round, regained consciousness. It was about 5 o'clock the same afternoon when the two Gujarati men had come with a group of picnickers, found Bipin Babu lying unconscious beside a large rock. When he regained his consciousness, his first words were, "I am finished, there is no hope left." Bipin Babu had realized that there was no hope left for a situation like his. So he came back to Calcutta next morning. He began to worry about how he might lose everything. His interest in work, confidence, abilities, peace of mind, everything he has lost. He even wondered that he could end up in an asylum. If the situation worsened, he had exhausted his ability to think anymore by that time. Now he had lost his memory, lost everything, and he was not able to concentrate in his work. So everything going down. He was very much worried about that. So he called the doctor. As he was now at home, he contacted Dr. Chanda and requested him to visit him at his place. He took a shower and got in bed with an ice bag on his head. It was only then that the servant brought him a letter that he had found in the letter box. So the envelope was green in color with his name written on it, red ink. The envelope read, "Urgent and confidential," above his name. Regardless of how he felt at that moment, Bipin Babu could anticipate that he should open and read this letter. Thus he tore up the envelope and took out the letter. So now he called the doctor and asked him to come and visit in his place. And later the servant came there and he gave a letter that was found in the letter box, and it has mentioned that very urgent and confidential on above his name. The truth. Affluence, the state of having great deal of money in retribution of as a punishment for unfeeling, unsympathetic. The letter began with a salutation to Bipin. The writer of the letter had further shown disappointment at how wealth had changed Bipin Babu. He says that it was unexpected. In the letter, Chunilal asks him if it had become so difficult for him to help his childhood friend. He further adds that he has a scarcity of resources as he had no money and all he had was imagination, which he used to take revenge for Bipin Babu's behavior towards his misery. He reveals that Bipin would be fine now. He also tells him that the novel at Chunilal had written as being considered by a publisher. He will have enough money for the next few months if the publisher likes it and approves of it. So now he had identified that it was all done by Chunilal, his childhood friend. So as he denied helping him in getting a job, he just took a revenge on Bipin Babu by telling a false incident that had happened in his life. As Chunilal knew everything about Bipin Babu, he just set up a man, Parimal Ghosh, and he just made him confused. Who? He confused Bipin Babu. And now he revealed the truth and he told that I have been writing a novel. The only thing I own is not money, only imagination. Through that I am going to earn money for some days with my imagination. So you need I don't want to worry about my situation now. Only when the publisher accepts it. Conclusion. When Dr. Chanda came to see him, Bipin Babu revealed that he has got his memory of Ranchi trip from 58 back. He just lied that I got all the memories back. It all came running back as he got off the train. Dr. Chanda remarks it as a unique case. He marks it as a unique case and informs that he will add this in the medical journal also. Bipin Babu tells the doctor that he called him to prescribe him a painkiller for the pain he has in his hip from the fall he had in Ranchi. Now he is lying that I had fall. As we saw that he was out of too much thinking. He has fallen down out of consciousness, right? So due to that pain, he just want to prescribe a painkiller to Bipin. Recapitulation. Why did the man stare at Bipin Babu in disbelief? The man stared at Bipin Babu in disbelief because Bipin Babu did not recognize the man and even refused to have been to Ranchi where they seemed to have initially met. Where did Bipin Babu say he went in October 58? A. Bipin Babu claimed to have spent his answer. Bipin Babu claimed to have spent his October of 58 at puja with his friend in Kanpur. Third question. Mention any three or more things that Parimal Ghosh knew about Bipin Babu. Parimal Ghosh claimed to have met Bipin Babu in Ranchi and he seemed to know quite a bit about Bipin Chowdhury. Parimal mentioned that Bipin always carried his bag full of books, the sightseeing locations. He even knew few personal details about Bipin, like he had no children, he lost his wife, and moreover that his brother also died in the mental hospital, all such things. Why did Bipin Babu worry about what Parimal Ghosh had said? Bipin Babu worried that he has lost only incident that is very important in his life. That is, he was very much longing to go to Ranchi and that main incident was taken away from his mind. But he was very sure that he has never been to Ranchi also. So that he was worried about the Parimal Ghosh, what he had said. So children, we have come to the end of the session. I hope you have understood the lesson. This is a unique lesson, like a unique case, right? And your work is to read the lesson once again to keep your memories firm enough until you write your exams. I hope you all doing well in your studies and we'll soon meet in the next video. Bye.